Sysbollocks.
A few examples of what Joshua can do for you is one of the developers at Sysbollocks trying to develop AI. I hope you'll come away convinced that Joshua is a pretty expert system development tool. I hope to convince you with these examples that Joshua is not only, but also very flexible in the way that it represents data. The problem with automated equipment, though, is that sometimes it works, and sometimes it breaks, and sometimes it's on vacation, and sometimes it's trying to develop a general AI. For example, suppose you own a factory that's run by some sort of controlled factory. If that computer breaks, you just might end up paying 5,000 to 20,000 factories a minute for the privilege of owning that non-working factory. Anything that can speed up the process of getting things working again is worthwhile. Introducing Steve Rowley to do the troubleshooting in cases like this has a number of advantages. It never gets tired, it never forgets a rule, and it never goes to the factory.
Self-objects are based. There are several important properties of physical objects that we tried to capture in the self-system. One of them is directness. You go directly to an object, directed in some way. We want that in our system. Let's consider an office in this building as a physical system. Someone can be in their office using it for their routine daily tasks, while others come in just to it. Because there's no kind of edit distinction, both kinds of users can operate on the system at the same time. And we can see a small rectangle up here with objects moving around. That's because Mario's been very patiently waiting this whole time. He's another user on the network in this very same large space. So let's go visit Mario. I'm moving up here. So, Mario, can you hear me okay?
Hello, Randy. Okay, fine.
Thanks.
And in order to show you this, that I'm first going to make a perfectly normal call to Joe from this telephone.
Hello, Mike.
In fact, you're actually watching the self-videotape. Let's look first at the language semantics. This is a self-object. A self-object is simply a collection of